Hi there, I'm Sam Medina with the Hot Cold Call. How to engage, intrigue, and inspire in any first contact situation. No matter what kind of business you're in, unless you're selling something that requires absolutely no human contact whatsoever, at some point or other, you're going to have an initial contact. Unless, of course, you know the person already. But otherwise, there will be what I guess you could call a cold call. Not necessarily picking up the phone and calling a total stranger out of the telephone book or whatever, but there will be a point of initial contact. And today we're going to focus on gatekeepers. A little quick tip for how to get past the gatekeeper. First thing, you need to change your philosophy on how you deal with the gatekeeper. Most salespeople view the gatekeeper as an opponent or as an enemy, as an obstacle, and you need to get that out of your mind. Like the ancient saying goes, as he thinks in his heart, so is he. The way, not just how we think with our head, but with our heart. How are you emotionally toward the gatekeeper? If you see them as an enemy, if you see them in a sort of adversarial light, then you're going to speak to them that way. It's going to come across one way or another, even if you don't hear it in your tone of voice, they probably will. Instead of seeing them as an obstacle, see them as a human being. See them as the valued asset that they are to their employer. A lot of times, not always, but very often, the gatekeeper is influential in the decision maker's daily business. Sometimes the decision is being directly influenced by the gatekeeper. And in any case, you still have to get past them. So don't look at them as an opponent. Don't look at them as an obstacle. Look at them as a human being. And then engage them from that point. Address them in their humanity. When you hear the gatekeeper, they sound like they've got a bit of a cough, or their voice sounds a little hoarse, or they sound like they're just having a hard day. Engage them where they're at. I've had situations where I called a company and I was trying to reach the decision maker for one of my clients, and I had to get past this kind of surly gatekeeper. Turned out, I think she was kind of getting a little bit sick. She had a little bit of a cough. And so I said to her, "Janet, are you all right? Sound like you got a bit of a cough there. Is everything okay?" And then she proceeded to actually tell me, because I actually sounded like I cared, because I did. Because if that person's a potential client, she's valuable to my client. If she's sick, or God forbid something negative happens to her that impairs her ability to deliver value to her employer, then they're at a disadvantage, and it's going to make it harder for me to do my job, and potentially harder for me to serve that client in the capacity I'd like to serve them. We have to look at it this way. We're all kind of interdependent. So you come from a standpoint of genuine concern and caring for another human being, and it's going to come across in your voice. So she kind of opened up, told me what was going on, some of the challenges she was facing, and I engaged her. Now take a guess whether I had a hard time getting past that gatekeeper. Not a problem. Never a problem again. So bear that in mind. Remember that the gatekeeper is human, and engage them in their humanity. I promise you, you're going to see some results. I'm Sam Medina with the Hot Cold Call. Check us out over at sammedina.com for sales and business strategy tips. Thanks for watching.